Mellow beat. Yo. Cat, what's up, Chi? Alright, let's get right into this thing. Mellow beat. Copy. Yo, what's going on? We got week 5. Let's jump into this thing. Hopefully cash. We did all right last week. I know Carr definitely killed me when one of my lines had Carr in the Saints stack, but I mean Shaheed did well, but having Carr definitely effed me up. Um, but yo, hope everybody's doing well. Let's jump right into this. You already know Draft Dashboard Tools right next to me as a great tool to help, um, just to help you in general. If you want to go and do research, it just basically crunches everything all in one platform, either DraftKings or FanDuel. You can export it to either platform, up to 150 lineups, man. So definitely check it out. And yeah, check out my link, and it helps me in commission. But it's been great. You know, I've been teamed up with them almost 4 years now. But hey, it's been good. Hope everybody's blessed. Pat, my man, holding it down in the chat. Appreciate you as always, bro. Yeah, man. Happy you cashing FanDuel. Yeah, DraftKings definitely hurt me. FanDuel I did pretty good as well. We had some good value on FanDuel to help you cash. Nico definitely was the play. Um, even Brian Robinson, if you play Washington with Eckler out. I do want to look into the actual. I do want to look into the injuries first. We got a lot of questionable spots here, so let me look into the injury news. I think that'd be the best thing right now is to just lock in the injury watch list and put that down first. So then we could try to make some plays, and if the player was to be out for that game, who will be the value play? So let's go ahead and let me use my injury list now. All right, so we got Noah Fant. He is questionable. I think he is in a good spot actually in this matchup, but he is questionable. We got Tyler Lockett questionable. I am looking at DK. I was looking at DK coming into this game for this week, but we do have. All right, let me go ahead and put Seattle. We do have Font and Lockett. They are questionable. All right, let's look down. All right, we got Watson for Green Bay. He went from doubtful to questionable, so that's definitely going to be something we got to monitor, especially with Love back in the mix. But he went from healthy to questionable. I think he's still going to play, but let's go ahead and still plug him in. We got Watson, we got Love, and we have Watson. Question. So I went with Burrow, Chase Stack. Oh yeah, that's why I got my guy Jamar Chase as my cover guy this week. Definitely going to be a good stack with this squad against I think Baltimore. It should be a great game. I think it's going to be a great stack in general. I like Green Bay this week versus the depleted. Oh yeah, I actually like the Green Bay defense as well. All right. All right. So for Dallas, it says Brandon Cooks is out. So we got Cowboys. All right, Cooks is out. Who else? Then we got.
To the gym and then to my mom the store.
Okay. So we just gotta look into the status with. I think Dobbs and you got Jalen Reed. Those guys could be effective with the whole news with Watson, but let me look at any other injuries. Man, I got tricked, man. I thought he was already on the Jets. Is it Adams? I hope so. You know, he got to go with his quarterback. I think it'll be a nice offense balance with him and what's his name? I remember his name. Who's that receiver, man? Wilson. I think it'll be a nice little, it'll be a nice spot on both ends, So I think the Jets, we all know. I think Adams need his quarterback. He needs his quarterback, and seeing Rodgers doing what he's doing, I think that's a good spot for him. I think Dallas is right now is trying to get him, so we'll see. All right, we do got Neighbors for Giants. I know he is questionable. Neighbors is questionable. Rasheed Rice, is he doubtful? Oh, he's out. So Rasheed Rice is. Oh yeah, he had that bad injury. So yeah. Devontae Adams is questionable versus Denver. Oh yeah, I think last game in general. It's one thing you play with your guy in the college scene, but Rodgers made him in the league. Definitely made him who he is. All right, so we got Adams. Oh, you said Singletary is questionable. Adams questionable. Okay. Is it Singletary is questionable? Singletary. I can't even damn type right now. Alright, Pacheco is doubtful. Is he out? Oh yeah, he's done. Joe Mixon is questionable. Travis is man, we got a lot of questionables. Houston. We got Mixon, questionable. We got Travis, he's questionable. Jacks. Is Puka out still? Okay. I think Cup is coming back, is he? No, I'm not sure. It's Cup. What's Cup? Alright, Cup is still out. So is Atwell? Atwell might still be a spot here. I feel like he's the only guy really. Alright, got Brian Robinson. Yeah, Adams could. Okay, we gotta look into that news with that because what's his name? Trey Tucker. He was balling last week, and then a couple weeks without Adams. All right, we got Washington. Dang, I got a lot of people injured. We got Washington. We got Robinson, questionable. Questionable. All right, there's Singletary. Singletary's right here. He's questionable. Mostert is questionable. Dante Johnson is questionable. All right, he more likely gonna play. He said he didn't practice heading. Anthony Richardson. That's crazy. What y'all think about Anthony Richardson? We see his potential, but is he injury prone? Tucker. Yeah, he was a good spot. You got AR. AR is questionable. Carolina. Deontay Johnson. Oh yeah, we got Shakir, Buffalo. He's questionable. That should be a good game with Buffalo and Houston with the whole Diggs situation. All right, Trey McBride is questionable. Limited practice. Yeah, man. Richardson is. You see the potential with his arm and everything, but man, he's definitely injury prone. He says long. Yeah, I gotta tighten this. I'm just typing as I go. I gotta shrink it once I finish. Yeah, this list is too long. I think Kittle is Kittle. I can't even see it no more. Kittle is questionable. I might be crazy with this list though, but oh well. Man, everybody's freaking questionable. We got a long list of people. Gabe Davis. Alright, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be playing these guys anyway. Alright, let me. Keyword should. Yeah, keyword is should. We should do well. I ain't gonna lie. I was real shocked that we beat the way we beat the Patriots last week, which I'm happy about it. But at the same time, I'm mad I went against my squad. I'm happy to see them make the changes that they made to get the W. Alright, I gotta shrink this. I gotta figure out how to do this. A long ass list. This list is long as hell. You ain't gonna be able to see this list. I can't even see it. Alright, if I go this way, I still can't see it. I can't even see this list. Oh my gosh. I'm glad they made the choices to fire those the management and make a whole new management. Cause you can't keep constantly going through coaches. Like, I mean, coaches is a coach, right? But I feel like the issue was up top. So making those changes with the GM and cleaning up shop. I think that was the best move for Washington to change the culture and have a winning culture. So yeah, I'm actually happy for Washington. I'm not against them, but at the same time, it's good to see them make those type of changes. All right, y'all. Let's just get right into it. All right, let me get my position popped up. All right, and let's go to quarterbacks. All right, let's see. Okay, let's go to quarterbacks. I think you have to look at Josh Allen if you're going to look at 7,700 on Draftkings. I just think he's just priced well, even though he's like the highest. I think he's the highest on this slate for this week. But going against the former, his former guy, you know what I mean? He's going to show out. I think he's going to show out. He had a bad game last week, and I kind of saw that being his, the game where he's going to be a downgrade. But I feel like with this matchup, it's 47.5 implied total. He should be a good spot for cash. I think it's going to be a bounce back game for Josh Allen. Looking at Going against Houston. See, the last game he played against Houston, the was 2019. He did have 27 fantasy points. No touchdowns that game actually, but I think he's a good cash spot if you want to look at him at the price point. He is crazy expensive on FanDuel. You're looking at 9,300. What are you doing? Hmm? You don't know?
Yeah, I just got valid too.
Okay. Okay. Go watch the movie, please.
Go.
Alright, so
Go.
you're looking at this matchup. I think we have to look at Josh Allen for cash. Another spot I think is going to be a great play. Yeah, the price is crazy on FanDuel. Lamar Jackson going against Cincy. That should be the matchup of the week. Coming off his high horse last week. Should be another great matchup. I think it's going to be a play where you can play both sides of the field. Lamar Jackson, 75. He's cheaper on FanDuel. I think he is 8,800. But should be another good matchup. He's done well. Let's see. He played Dallas. He's been doing well in his away games so far. He had 29 against Kansas City. He had 25 against Dallas. Both of those games were road games, so I think it should be a good spot for Lamar Jackson for cash. See, last time he played Cincy, he had 22 fantasy points. He had 33, 25, and 22 in the last 3 games at Cincy. So I think it's a great play if you want to look at Lamar. So Lamar Jackson is another great play. Like, he's always a good spot against them. So I like him for cash as well. Let's see Jaden Daniels, man. He's been real surprising so far in the league, and he's like top 5 quarterbacks so far going into this week. Yeah, he's been balling. So going against Cleveland, they are allowing them like their bottom tier against pass attempts. But they've been good against the pass. They've been real good against the pass attack. They're they only allow around 200 passing yards a game. So, oh yeah, Jaden has to be top rookie so far, definitely. I think a lot of people is looking more so. What's his name for rookie? No, definitely is Jaden Daniels. I was thinking about somebody else, but. Yeah, Jaden Daniels is definitely a guy so far. He's been balling. He's averaging around 23 fantasy points a game. Going against Cleveland, though, they're going to go against a tough defense. I actually like the Browns' defense in this matchup this week. And again, we got to look at the status with Brian Robinson. If he's going to play, I mean, he should be able to be good. But he's going to have to do a lot here. He's going to have to do a lot on this defense. So it's going to be tough for me to say it's a good spot, but I do want to mention him, but I'm not sure if I'm going to play him. It's not a spot where I feel like I have to play him. I like Lamar Jackson. If I'm going to pay up, I'd rather play Lamar Jackson. So that's how I'm going to go with that one. So I'm not going to play Jaden Daniels, especially on his defense. It's going to be tough for me to plug him in. You got Kyler Murray. I do like the price tag. He's only $100 less. Kyler Murray has been a good spot against the Niners. The last 2 times he played against us, he had 26 and 27. So this could be a good spot for Kyler Murray. I think a lot of people might not look this route. He had a touchdown. He had a running touchdown in both of those games playing on the road against us. So Kyler Murray, if you're looking on the opposite side, I feel like this could be a bounce back play. He only had 10 last week and 16 and the week before that. It could be a bounce back spot. I mean, our defense definitely did his work last week, but knowing it's a division game, he's been a real effective on a division game. So I do like Kyler Murray. I think he's going to be lower owned. I think a lot of people are not going to look that route. So I'm gonna go Murray. I think Murray's gonna be a GPP play, but he shows he has upside against our team. The last 2 times on the road against us. So I like Kyler Murray at 67. So plays like that where I might go Jackson and Murray over Daniels. I think that's the type of play I'm gonna do. And then on top of that, we do got Joe Burrow on the opposite side against Baltimore, and the fact that he's cheaper than Jaden Daniels, and I feel like the upside is there for him. He has 17, 28 in the last 2. Definitely see him getting 20 plus in this matchup. I do like Cincinnati as well for their stack against them. So Joe Burrow, I think it's going to be a better play for me, and he's cheaper on FanDuel. He is 7,800, so getting a nice bargain is the play here. So I do want to consider Burrow just for the price point. I do like him here as well. I think he's also a nice cash spot. So Burrow. All right, 64. Let's see. Also, Brock Purdy. He's 6,200. He's 500 less than Murray. I think a lot of people are not going to go that route because he's one of those guys that, he plays kind of his, he plays with the speed of the game. So having 16 against the Patriots last week, and he looked good. So I do like this play against Arizona, and it should be a bounce back play. I do like him for GPP as well. I don't think a lot of people are going to go that route with Purdy. But going against Arizona, he had 19, 21, and 25 in the last 3 matchups. He's averaging 20 fantasy points in the last 2 at home against Arizona. So, like Brock Purdy, if you want to go that route for 62, I think he's another play you want to look for GPP to get somebody under 6,500. I think he is the play there. So we got some nice quarterbacks this week. Let's see who else. I am looking at Caleb. If you want to look at under 6,000, Caleb looks intriguing. Going against Carolina, as you can see, going against the position, they're 26, but overall defense, they're the worst team in the defense. So I do like Chicago in their stack. I do like him with DJ Moore, and if Komet plays, it's a nice little stack for Chicago. So he should be another bounce back play here. He had 12 last week, and hopefully he get that 23 like he did the week before that, where he played the Colts. He played the Colts, and that was his best game. So hopefully with another matchup against Carolina, they allow around 1.6 touchdowns to the quarterbacks. So it's definitely going to be a value play. 5,800. It's kind of hit and miss, but I do think that he should. If he's able to get 23 against the Colts, he should be able to ball out against Carolina. So it's kind of a should. Should be able to, but getting him for under 6,000, I think this is another spot where I think Caleb Williams hopefully should flourish in this matchup. So that's about it. Let me know what you think. I do like Jordan Love, but going against the Rams, they are bottom tier. So it is what it is. But 6,500 for Love. It is a good spot. I say I'm chasing Love. I do. Jordan Love. Yeah, you're looking at the Rams. They're bottom tier all across the board. I feel like he is a cash spot for his price. 6,500 for Jordan Love. Say he was limited in practice, but then again, I think they're just making sure he's good to go going into this game. Looking at a 48 implied total in this matchup too, so 6,500 for him. I think it should be a good spot for Love for cash. I'm gonna go Love here for cash. I think Burrow is going to be lower on, in my opinion. I think a lot of people might think I don't know. I think those are good spots. Yeah, let me know what you think about this. I'm gonna go ahead. It's a division game, makes Burrow and Lamar intriguing. I think a lot of these matchups with the division games is definitely the play. I think if we do a stack with both like Arizona, San Fran, and you have Jackson and Burrow, I think that's gonna be the play where we got division matchups in your lineup. I think the whole Cincinnati, Baltimore lineup slash Arizona and San Fran could be a nice little lineup adjustment. So these are the plays I like for quarterback. Let's look into our running backs this week. Man, that boy Derrick Henry, man, he fooled a lot of people. I'm actually glad for Derrick Henry, man. Like, people thought he was washed up, getting too old, and he's letting you know, man, he's a baller. Just give him the damn ball, man. Stop changing the stop trying to change the offense, man. Let this boy run, man. Let him run. Make it easier for Lamar. Make it easier, man. Like, I'm glad he's balling. He's 78. He is pricey on FanDuel. Don't get me wrong. He is up there. He's like 90, 92. 92 on FanDuel. But I don't think I'm going to be chasing that. I think he is a cash play. 7,800 on Draftkings. But I don't know if I want to chase that play. Let's see. Going against Cincy. Last time he played at Cincy, he had 20 fantasy points, 112 rushing yards. So I do see I do see him declining this game, but then again, I still think he'll be around 20 fantasy points. I think that ceiling play with 39. 39 last week was, to me, his ceiling. Let's see. And playing Dallas. He had Dallas away. Yeah, but it's impressive. The fact that he had 39 against Buffalo is definitely. This guy is a baller. So I think Henry is the play. What's up, Red Hood? What's up, Chief? But I think Henry is a good spot for cash. He's in a better matchup. Damn. Two touchdowns against Buffalo is crazy. Just let this boy run the ball, man. So I'll do like Henry here. Let's see. Let's go down to the next play. Karen Williams going against Green Bay. I think I'm kind of chasing in this one because definitely the offense is going to be wrapped around on Karen Williams. He's going to be carrying the load here, so. But he's been getting a touchdown. He had a touchdown each game of the season. He has 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns in 4 games. So he is the focal point. I think that's why his price is up there at 7,600. He is 84 on FanDuel. Another cash spot here. But Karen Williams going against Green Bay. I do like Green Bay defense too. So knowing that I just see a one-dimensional offense in this matchup, it's kind of hard to say. I think I'm really chasing this price point. But then again, they're gonna be utilizing him in different avenues on this field. But I think, he's not getting much targets, but he's getting the rushing. So I think Karen Williams for his price point, it's kind of hard to say. It is a good spot. Jordan Mason, this guy has definitely been a baller. And going against Arizona, so it's another good matchup for him in his play. Let's see. 7,400 on DraftKings is not bad. He's 87 on FanDuel. It's hard to play Jordan Mason for these prices, man. So I like Jordan Mason as well. He's in a better matchup going against Arizona, the 28th against running the running backs. Bottom tier defense as well. So I think we still got our guys back. We got Kittle is questionable, but I think Debo is back. think Debo's back. Say, Red Hood, come on, man. We all got to bounce back, man. Pat, we all got to bounce back. We all got to bounce back. Let's see. Jordan Mason, good spot. I think I like Jordan Mason more, but I feel like Karen Williams is still a good play just because he is the focal point of that offense without Cup and Puka. So Karen Williams is definitely still a viable play, but I think we gotta find plays more. GPP, find some value this week. So let me see what we got here. Let's go down. Man, same here. I thought Murray and my cover guy, we have Harrison. I thought that was gonna be the move, but that wasn't it either. Oh, we had Conklin. Man, I ain't hear Conklin's name in a minute. Let's see if we can find some value here. Let's go down this list. Now, one guy I'm looking at is Emmanuel Wilson. He's 4,400 on Green Bay. Now, if this game gets out of hand, and I'm trying to think more so, if the defense do actually justice against this Ram offense, and we might get some value from let's say the game gets out of hand to where they start utilizing the value backs in the backfield, right? Emmanuel Wilson, he had 12 rushing, 17 fantasy points not last game. I think it was a game where he got more looks, though. I think the game got out of hand. Who was this guy, Wilson? Emmanuel Wilson. Yeah, he played against Tennessee. That was the game they won 30-14. And he got more looks. He had 16 fantasy points. He had a touchdown, 12 carries. Emmanuel Wilson looks intriguing for his price tag at 4,400. If you give us 10 plus, but I feel like you don't have to do that. I think you have to get running backs where that could bounce back, and you need some running backs in your lineup to give you 20 plus. That's just my opinion. I think you have to look at, I feel like every guy in your lineup has to get at least 20 plus, right? I think the only exception is probably like tight end or defense, but like tight end or your utility, they have to at least be like 10, 15, right? But I think every spot your running backs got to be 20 plus. I don't think that's the guy, so I'm gonna leave Emmanuel Wilson alone just because of that. We got to find guys that's going to give you that 20 plus. Remember Jets versus Vikings Sunday morning. Jets and Vikings Sunday morning in London. Jets and Vikings. Oh man, that might be a slow ass game. That might be slow. I ain't watching it. Y'all let me know who's your running backs for this week. It's kind of hard. I got 3 running backs. I'm not really sure who else I'm really looking at. Maybe James Conner. He had 21 last week against Washington. So I may just sleep past it. Yeah, I might too. But I'm kind of iffy with the running backs this week. You got Chuba Hubbard against the Bears. Chuba's been definitely under the radar. I feel like he is still a viable spot here. Especially with Andy Dalton. I think with Andy Dalton, Hubbard's getting better. Hubbard's getting looks with Andy. The last 2 weeks with Andy, he's producing. So I'm going to go Chuba. I think Chuba, just because of Andy giving him, let him do his thing. I think that is the key here with Andy. He's been doing his thing. So I think Hubbard is a great play for his price. 61, even 68 on FanDuel. I think that's a great play. Only because Andy's making him do his thing, man. You gotta appreciate that. So, I'm just really trying to figure out who's a play. Let's see, Jan. Like Sermon for Colts versus Jacksonville. Taylor. I don't even know, man. I don't even know if I like that. How you pronounce this one dude from Seattle? Zach Charbonnet. That's how you pronounce his name? Charbonnet? Charbonnet? But you're going against the Giants. The Giants have been one of the teams they allow around almost 20 attempts, around 97 rushing yards a game. Maybe Zach, 6,400. He's cheaper on FanDuel. I like the FanDuel price for Zach. He's only 61 on FanDuel. I think that's a good spot for him for his price against the Giants. There's another bounce back spot. He only had 10 against Detroit last week. And now he's going against the Giants. His biggest game he had 17 against the Patriots. He had 25 against Miami. I think I like him here. I like the FanDuel price. 6,100 for him. You got Sharp. I forgot how you pronounce his name. Charbonnet. 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 Appreciate you, man. Charbonnet. What did it say?
Zach Charbonnet.
Charbonnet.
Creating some space for Brown.
Another new guy, one of the 9 transfers for the Bruins, Zach Charbonnet.
At that back spot.
Charbonnet. Appreciate you, my G. I think Zach Charbonnet might be a good spot for his price. 64. I really like the draft FanDuel. I think the FanDuel pricing is the key here. 6,100. I think that's a good spot for him. I like that price tag on FanDuel. Charbonnet. We got to think about Rashawn Johnson. Carolina's defense is garbage against the run attack. Rashawn Johnson is only 4,900. Where is he at? But then again, they do have DeAndre Swift. I think DeAndre Swift is 57. That's the thing too, but it's Carolina. He said I heard her say it right. Yeah, but we got to think about the Bears' backfield. Is it going to be DeAndre Swift, or is it going to be Rashawn Johnson? He had his biggest game. DeAndre Swift finally had his biggest game last week against the Rams at 29 fantasy points. So he balled out last week and got the carries. I think both guys are in play, but man, Swift is still cheap. He's only 5,700. He is 64 on FanDuel. And then you got Rashawn Johnson. You think he should have a field day with the back? Yeah, I agree. I think for the value, you have to look at what the fuck is he? Rashawn Johnson. There he is. Just the fact that he's, he's 4,900. He is up there in price on FanDuel. They got him at 58 on FanDuel, but still, he had 9 and 10 in the last 2 weeks. He had 10 against the Colts, 8 against the Rams, but I really feel like it could go, like I said, it might be a double-head dragon in this backfield this week. I do like Swift, but I'm going to put Swift / Johnson. I think both guys are in play, but I like Johnson. I think I should bring back the whole value. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put value. I'm gonna put Rashawn Johnson for value. I like the value here for him. Anybody else that might be a spot here? I'm done. Maybe Javonte Williams against the Raiders. Maybe. I don't know. James Cook, he could bounce back. I mean, James Cook has been declining lately. CJ, I'm looking at this spot, so James Cook 7,000, man, but I feel like he should bounce back. 7,000, James Cook. He definitely hasn't been doing better. I mean, he's been bad as of late. But I feel like it's just the flow of the game. You know what I mean? Like he is their focal guy, especially with Shakir. If Shakir's out, then. But then again, it's like James Cook. He should bounce back. I really feel like he might bounce back. He had 5 against Baltimore, 19 against Jacksonville. $7,000. Dude, would you pay $7,000? Yeah, it's not that much, but I feel like you don't have to go that route. I think I have a decent size of players. I mean, you got Henry. Henry is kind of like he's expensive. I like Chuba. I think Chuba's a good spot. I think Charbonnet is a good spot. So we still got some good plays for under 7,000 for running back that could hopefully give us 20. So that's kind of how I don't think we have to go too crazy with running back. I think these are good running backs to play. But I more likely might look at Hubbard and Charbonnet here. I mean, even Swift, I feel like he could hopefully keep this trend going. He's in a better matchup this week. He had his biggest game against the Rams, but now he's going against Carolina. So hopefully they just let him. I mean, it's working, so let him just keep it rolling. So even though he had his biggest game last week, he can still give us 20 plus, and he's still under 6,000. So hopefully Swift is a better play, and he's still cheap. All right, let's go to our receivers. Jamar Chase, they got this boy at 8,000. Good fucking gosh. They got him. They got him up there, eh? They like, oh, you want to play Jamar Chase? You're gonna have to pay up. But he's in a good play against Baltimore. He's been a good play against Baltimore. I think he had 20 plus. Let's see, He had a dud last time he played him, but he had 22, 22, and 23, 3 in the last 4 games against them at home. I really feel like this is going to be a good match. It should be a play where he had his 33 finally in week 3 when he played against the Washington squad. He had a dud against Carolina. I mean, he still had about 17 plus against Carolina, but I really feel like this is going to be his match. So if you want to pay up 8,000, I think he still is due for a big game like he did against Washington. Baltimore did allow a lot to the receiving yards a game, but eight he's gonna have to give us at least 20 fantasy points to be okay with this price tag. But we hoping 30, right? I'm hoping a 2 touchdown game. I'm hoping 2 touchdowns, 150 yards, 30 fantasy points is what I'm hoping, right? So Jamar Chase has got to be a spot where you don't have to lock this play, but I just feel like this is going to be a good game, especially a division game. He's definitely going to do his thing here. So that is what I'm hoping for. But yeah, he is expensive though. Nico going against Buffalo, 77. I like them. I think I loved them last week. I'm more likely not as heavy this week, especially going against Buffalo's defense. He might be around 15 to 18 fantasy points in my opinion this week. But I'm not too heavy on them. I would rather play Harrison again this week at 75, and he's 74 on FanDuel. I really feel like if Murray's going to ball out, because I see him being a low-owned play for quarterbacks, but if he's going to ball out, I think Harrison's going to do his work against our team. I hate going against my squad. I hate it, but I feel like if I think Murray's going to do his thing, Harrison's going to be involved. So if I say what I'd rather have, I would rather play Harrison over Nico. So yeah, that's kind of how I'm moving this week. So I'm gonna put Chase, Cash, Chase, Harrison. What y'all girls doing? I see y'all. I see you. I see you over there. You silly.
No, you are.
I see you.
They are always there with the video. Yay! And we can play high seat. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna call you high. 1, 2, come down. He's not finished.
I'm not finished yet.
I'm almost done.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Yeah. You got 2 minutes. Okay.
You say tell everybody hi.
Hi. So where's the video? Oh yeah, hi. Thank you, make it a little bit bigger.
No.
Then can we play?
We'll play once I'm done, boo. Okay?
No, can we play it here, over here?
Don't make no noise.
Okay, we don't.
Okay. All right. Let's go. All right. So, if I was to go to, I feel like if Adams is out again, Trey Tucker is still a good spot. He had 22 and 15. Pat said hello. He said, hi, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
So, Trey Tucker said 22 and 15. So, if Adams is out, then I think Trey Tuck is going to be another good spot for his price. He's still under 4,100. So, he's more a play if Adams is out, but do like his production. Let's see where he's at. Did I tell you the noise, Olivia? Did I tell you about the noise?
Okay.
Either you can take the toys out and you can play in the other room.
Okay.
Alright?
They want to eat breakfast. Huh?
Yeah, so we see Trey Tuck. He's been doing well. Both girls, y'all get out, please. Please.
Can we take your stuff?
Yes, you can. You can take it out. So, see, Trey Tuck, I mean, that's only if Adams out. I do like Trey Tuck for the value. He's been producing 6 to 9 targets in the last 2, 15 and 23. Only if Adams out, I think this is a play where Trey Tucker is a good spot to look for. I'll put if Adams out. We gotta think about Wilson. Michael Wilson, I mean, he's 44. He's still getting the targets, too. He has 614 in the last 2, and he's only 4,400. I'm thinking this is going to be the position where we need to find value. I mean, I like the certain quarterbacks at like 6,000, 7,000. The running backs look like it's going to be mostly 6,000, 7,000. So I think receiver is where we need to find our value. I'm thinking if I'm looking at Arizona, I think if I'm looking at Arizona, I think Michael Wilson. Last time Michael Wilson played us on the road, he had 26 fantasy points. Now, obviously, it's not Harrison there. He had 2 touchdowns, 7 for 7, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns that game. And that was last year. Michael Wilson is still intriguing to me because I'm looking this to be a high-scoring game. And I don't really feel like Harrison is the only player. I don't feel like he's the only player that's gonna have, that's gonna be balling. I think Michael Wilson, especially him and being, slot and doing screens, he could be definitely effective here. I'm gonna go Michael Wilson. I think Michael Wilson gonna be overlooked. I like his potential for having a big game. So I'm gonna go Michael Wilson. I think he could be a gem spot. Not a lot, and he's still getting targets, y'all. And it's not like he hasn't been getting like in the end zone, but like he has 7 and 9 targets last two games. I see Murray being a problem for us this week, so I feel like our big game on defense was last week against the Patriots because I didn't see him going like 29. I think he had like over 20 plus fantasy points on defense, but I really feel like this game is going to kick our ass. Yeah, exactly. Kyler's going to definitely spread the ball around. I think Harrison is going to get around 20. I think Michael Wilson could get easily. Hopefully he might. I hate talking about this against my team, but he could get another 14 plus in this game. Like I see that he could be a valuable play, and for the value at 44, I think that's the spot I'm gonna look at. I think this is going to be the play here on a position where you need to find value in the pass attack. Even if you look at Jacoby Myers, I think Jacoby Myers at 55 is something to look at. He had 10 targets last week with 10 fantasy points. He had 10 targets, 9 in last. So if Adams is out, Myers and Tucker are two. I think both guys are in play if Adams out. So I'm gonna put Myers / Tucker. If Adams is out, I think Myers and Tucker are in good spots with him out. I think this is where we gotta find plays under 6,000 in this position. I think this is where we need to find the value is in the receiver spot. So yeah, Debo is playing this week. Well, he played last week, so not sure if he's going to be the play for us this week. I do like Juwan Jennings again this week. I don't like the price for Juwan Jennings. I'd rather him be in 4,000. I can't play Jennings at 5,000. I can't play that. Jayden Reed. He bought out against Minnesota. So Jalen Reed, we got Romeo Dobbs. We're kind of looking into what they're going to do with Watson. We got to see what's the news going to be. Let's see. I do like Michael Pittman. Yeah, Jayden Reed is 6,500. I'm not sure if I'm going to play that for Jayden Reed. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. Tober from Dallas is another value player. Receiver Cooks out. Sorry about that, y'all. Your boy is tired. Is Dallas on a Sunday game or is that Monday game? Am I tripping? No, Dallas is on Monday night, right? I don't even know when they play. When does Dallas play? Yeah, they play Sunday night. Okay, so That's not gonna be on the slate though, so we can't. I'm not gonna worry about the Dallas game. That's Sunday Night Football. All right, so that's Sunday night. I'm about to say, I thought that was a night game for Dallas. They're gonna be a slow ass game too against Pittsburgh. It's gonna be a slow ass game. Someone has to flourish in this game for Green Bay. The question is who? I mean, of course, you got Stephon Diggs. I think that's a play where it's going to be highly chalk with the whole Buffalo. I feel like he's going to want to have the ball. I mean, it's rightfully so, right? So Diggs for cash, I think that's a kind of like a play where, I mean, he's still under 7,000, but, you know, he wants to show out. I think I'm not going to watch it. I don't think nobody's going to watch that game. I think that's the play for Diggs. I think Diggs, I mean, he going to want to have the ball, right? I do like DK Metcalf, but we got a lot of it's expensive. I need to find some value plays. We got some too many. I do like Michael Pittman though. Michael Pittman is 6,000. He's been real effective against Jacksonville too. He's been real effective with his history. Let's see. He had 20 and 22. So he's averaging around 21 fantasy points. He's averaging 21 fantasy points in the last two games at Jacksonville. So that's something to look into. So he's been... And he's getting the targets. You know, he had 9 and 5 in the last two. He had 7. He's averaging around 7 targets a game. So, I like Pittman. I think Pittman has the... I think he's in a good spot. I think you got to look at Pittman. I like Pittman here. So, Pittman... Yeah, a lot of people haven't been looking at him. I mean, he had his big game last week. I think that was his first big game this season. Was last week against Pittsburgh, and that's impressive against Pittsburgh defense. So, knowing that he's in a better matchup against Jacksonville, he showed that he has done well in the last two games against them. It's something I like here. So I like Pittman. Do I like Christian Kirk? Maybe Christian Kirk could be low. What about Christian Kirk? Christian Kirk. Where's Christian Kirk at? All right, hold on. Before I go any further, I think we got to look at Atwell. Tutu Atwell is 4,900. 12 and 13 in the last two games. I think you have to look that route for value. I think 2-2 is a good spot. I mean, with the receivers they have, I think he's giving us value for his price, right? So I think we have to look at 2-2. I think 2-2 is a good spot for value. So let me go ahead and put 2-2. Atwell. I think Atwell is a good spot. I just want to make sure I plug him in. He's in good value this week. Let's see what's Brandon Ayuk. He is due too. Like I feel like he's due. Like Brandon Ayuk is due. Let's see what he's done. I think Brandon is due, man. He's only 6,300. I think he's due. Yeah, he's due, man. I think we're gonna look at this squad. I like Debo. Mason's kind of Kittle had his big game last week. I feel like Ayuk's big game is this week. I feel like we have to look at Ayuk here. He had he didn't really do much so far into the season. I think his big break is going to be this game. So I think if I'm gonna pay up, if you don't want to pay up to the high like Harrison Diggs, I think the play would be a Uke. I do like a Uke here, so I'm gonna put a Uke. I think Ayuk is definitely a spot. We gotta get some good value. We got good value on this. Yeah, I think Ayuk is definitely a spot that he is due for a big game. Yeah, he does need to be involved more. You're right about that. I mean, he's getting the targets though. Like he had 5, 10, and 5. Like he's getting the targets now. It's all about him getting in the end zone. Like if he's able to, you know what I mean. He's getting the target. It's not like he's not getting targeted. He got 5, 5, 10, and 5, but no touchdown. I feel like he's due for a touchdown here. He's due for a big game. He had 23 last time he played at home against them. Last year he had, week 4 he had 23 fantasy points. I feel like he is due again. I think Ayuk is due for a big game, and I'm be damned to have all these damn Arizona guys and not. If I'm gonna play the other side, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm strategizing the other side, if I'm playing like Purdy or if I play Murray, you have to play the other side. And who you think is gonna be on the other side, right? I feel like Ayuk is the other guy. So if I'm gonna play like Harrison, Wilson, I think you have to play Ayuk. I think that's a good stack. I still remember when he dropped the touchdown pass. Do not remind me, man. Please do not remind me. Oh, okay. I do like Metcalf. I think Metcalf is a play if we do get news that that if Locke is out. If Locke is out, then I think he is a lock play. But yeah, I think DK is a good spot here if you want to pay up. If Locke is out, I think McLaurin could be another good spot this week. I mean, we're looking at Jaden. If you think Jalen is going to stay on his streak, the key guy that's been doing this thing is Terry McLaurin. And it's good to see him finally getting the love he deserves with a good quarterback. So I think if you're looking at Jalen in this matchup against Cleveland, I think you have to pair him up with McLaurin. So McLaurin is a good spot. I think he's going to be still low owned again. So McLaurin could be a good spot to look at. I'm going to put these guys as value. I feel like I have to put a value spot. Let me put value. Value, I think is Wilson. I think value is Wilson at will. Tucker. There we go. All right. Okay.
Daddy.
Yes, baby.
I got you. Taste it. It's good?
Who got that for you, Mama?
I'm done. I'm done.
Who got that for you?
Sissy.
Sister?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm done.
Almost.
I'm
That's
done.
pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's real good. Like a cookie. It's like a cookie. It's like a cookie peanut butter. It's pretty good, damn good right there. All right, man. That was pretty damn good. Okay, we gotta go back to my boy Andre, man. 4,000. I feel like Chase is not the spot you have to just play. I think my man Andre is the guy for the Bengals. 4,000. I feel like he has to bounce back here. He only had one target last week. I feel like that was disrespectful. So I think for 4,000, we gotta go back to my man. Hey Red, I forgot how you pronounce his name. Osivas. I keep forgetting how you pronounce his name. Receivers is a big list this week. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. It's a big ass list this week. It's not that bad. Let's see. If I'm gonna play it, more like I'm gonna have Chase, Harrison, Atwell. And the thing is too, like Myers Tucker is kind of like in the air, so it's kind of like if only if Adams out, then I'm gonna look at those guys. So it's kind of like, Ayuk. I say this. I feel like you don't have to pay the 8,000 Chase. You don't have to play Harrison. I feel like you could get these plays. You could get those 20 plus fantasy points with like McLaurin. You can get that with Pittman. You can get that with Ayuk. So I think like those. How do you pronounce his name? Oh, that's funny. Ayuk. I got fried. How do you pronounce the damn name?
Try our new New York style pizza or any mini price pizza for 50%
Osivas.
at Domino's.
Osivas. Hey, he called him Yoshi. I think that's a good name.
How do you pronounce Yoshi's last name?
Can you spell the last name before I say it?
That's no. I'm answering the question, here.
I don't know. OCBS. Yoshibius.
Never mind.
Yoshibias.
Never mind.
I don't know, bro. Yoshi. I don't know.
Yoshi, ain't it?
Yoshvash.
Oh no. Who is Yoshi? The Andre from Princeton. That is his last
Drake.
name. Yoshi. Yeah.
It's Andre Yoshivash. I went to Vandy. I'm educated.
How do you spell it?
So it's Yoshvash? I'll call him Andre.
IAVIS.
I don't know. A+ on the pronunciation though.
Andre.
See, we're not the only ones. The damn guys on the damn team.
Isovas.
The guys on the damn team don't know how to say it.
Pronounce your last name.
Yoshivash.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we beat the fantasy score?
Okay, so his name is Yoshivash. So we gonna call him Yoshi. That's his name. Is Yoshi. Andre Yoshi. We're gonna call him Yoshi. So Andre Yoshi. His name is Yoshi Vaz. So Yoshi. I think if you want to pair him up, or if you don't want to play Chase, I think we gotta play Yoshi Vaz. So let's go ahead, put him. I think he's a good value play. He's only 4,000. I think he's a good spot we have to look at. Not yet, baby girl.
Almost done.
Yoshi. Then Yoshi is a spot. I think it's a great play. Cleveland. Cleveland against the Raiders. Do we have anybody on Cleveland that looks good? Jerry Judy. He did okay for us last week. Amari Cooper looks good against Washington. I think, okay, timeout. I think the play for this week is the 6,000 route. I think I think Amari Cooper against Washington looks real good for 6,200, and he's 62 on both platforms. He's getting the targets. Is Watson a good play for a quarterback? I think Cooper is a good spot. Amari Cooper looks good.
Are you finished?
I have to let me cook, baby. Let me cook.
Huh?
You have to let me cook.
What cook?
You have to let me cook.
For you? Okay, go. Who's ready?
You have to let me cook.
Cook what?
Let me do my thing on live.
What cook mean?
Cooks mean let daddy cook.
Hello?
On live.
That's how we. You had to cook something for us?
Not the actual cook. Talking about let me do my thing. Hey. No. Hey. Turn it off. I'm almost done, y'all. Give me 5 more minutes. He said, no Watson for me.
Oh, what's that? Is that spicy?
Yeah, it's spicy though.
Oh, yeah. How about this one?
Yeah, I think it's spicy. Yeah, it's jalapeno. Spicy.
It is.
Jalapenos.
Videos?
Jalapenos.
You got so many stuff in here.
It's trash.
You got your cards?
Yeah, but they're bad. They're not good. All right, girls, get out, please. Get out. Close the door, please. I'll be there in 10 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Give me 10 minutes. No interruptions. Huh? Yeah, that's fine.
Is that okay while I'm giving your mic?
No. Put that spoon away. Olivia, take the spoon upstairs.
Huh?
Whew, I'll tell you, that's why my videos be 3 hours long. Close the door, please.
Okay.
Oh gosh. All right, y'all. Sorry about that, man. Daddy duties. So I read Chubb could be back very soon. They need him to open up the passing game. I think Amari Cooper. One thing about Cooper, man, he's just not good on the road. Like his whole, I feel like that's his whole career. He hasn't been good on the road. But I feel like you have to look at Amari Cooper. I mean, his only best game he had is at 28 fantasy points, but that was against the Giants at home. So in the last 4 games at Washington, he had 14, 15, 16, and 28. 22. That's not bad for Cooper, but for 6,200, I mean, that's not bad. You need him to give you at least 18 and up. I'm kind of in the air with Cooper. But I really feel like if you want to be different, I think the route we have to go is 6,000 receivers. Yeah, and that's the thing about Cooper. Like his last big game was against the Giants at home. It wasn't on the road, but he shows that he could do well against the Washington team on the road. So it's kind of like I don't trust. I mean, they got Judy. You know, they got Judy. They got Elijah Moore. Is Elijah Moore even effective? I mean, Elijah Moore is only 3,500. But then again, it's like he hasn't had a good game. So it's like Judy, I don't know, man. Like you said, it's gonna boil down to Watson, right? So if Watson, we're like, I don't know about Watson, then how are these guys gonna perform if Watson's not gonna perform? Watson could be a GPP play and could show out. He could make this game close. So it's kind of like Watson he's in a good spot. Then the last time he played Washington, he had 21 fantasy points. I think Watson might be a GPP play, y'all. I like Watson. He's 5,300. I mean, Washington is bottom tier against the pass. They're 245 passing yards allowed. They're allowing 2 touchdowns a game. Watson could be a spot. 5,300 for that's some good value there. I think we might have to look at Watson, y'all. Might have to put Watson in GPP. I don't know if I like Love, man. Love is kind of like, We got a lot of fucking receivers, though. Chase, Harrison, Diggs, DK, McLaurin, Cooper, Pittman, Ayuk, Myers. If Adams out, value, we have Wilson, Atwell, Tucker, if Adams out, and Yoshi. I don't even know who I like on the Green Bay. It might be Reed. It could be Reed. It could be Dobbs. It could be anybody. I think that's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna play anybody. I do like DJ Moore for 66. This is the thing. I think the value here in receiver is the 6,000 range. I think if you're gonna be safe, I think the value range like DJ Moore, Cooper, McLaurin, those guys, Pittman, Ayuk, I think that's gonna be where you don't have to look at a $2,000 more like Chase. You don't need Chase. You don't need Harrison. You don't need Diggs. You don't need DK for 7,000. Like, if you got the 6,000 range guys like Pittman, Ayuk, DJ Moore, those guys, McLaurin, I think they can still give us 20 plus and not have to struggle elsewhere. You know, so I think the route could be the 6,000 range for the receivers this week. Cause I like all of these guys. I like McLaurin. I like Cooper. Cooper's kind of in the air for me because it's kind of debating on what Watson's going to do. You got Pittman against Jaguars. You got Ayuk that needs to get out of his strut, get out of his little phase right now. I'd rather take a chance on Watson over Miami, 100%. I don't even like Miami this week. I mean, we saw they look horrible. So if they can't, they're going to have to trust the running game to keep this game close. So I feel like Watson could be overlooked here. And I think if you're going to pair him up, it's going to be Cooper. If I like Caleb Williams, I think DJ Moore is going to be the guy. So, but Moore is getting the looks. It's not like he's just not getting in the end zone, right? Like DJ Moore, he's averaging 8.5 targets a game. He had 6 targets last week. He had 10 targets a week before that. Week 2, he had 10 targets. So DJ Moore, he just needs to get a touchdown. Like, we got guys that just need to get in the end zone, and they're gonna be a great play this week. So even DJ Moore, like I think that's the route is I think the route is 6,000 range. If you look at the 6,000 range guys, I think that's going to be the play for us this week. I like DJ Moore a lot here too, especially against Carolina. You know what I mean? Like we got, he going against his former team, y'all. Like DJ, I forgot about that too. So DJ Moore going against Carolina. I mean, he gonna have to show out. I don't know. Cleveland stack, I don't know either. Like it's kind of like I like Watson. I feel like you could pair him up with Coop, but then again, it's like we know Cooper's not really a road warrior. I like Caleb. You know what I mean? I like Caleb too, knowing that his guy DJ gonna have to ball out. So let's look at these. Let me look at my favorite stacks. I forgot to put that in. So if I'm gonna look at cash, I think obviously the cash stack is going to be Cincinnati, Arizona. I think GVP is going to be San Francisco, Chicago, Cleveland. I think another GPP stack will be Washington. Well, it's not really a stack. How you forgot DJ played for Carolina? He left. He been on. This is his first year, right? First year with Bears. He played last year. Oh yeah, Baltimore is a cash. Baltimore. I think you gotta look at Baltimore. Baltimore, Cincy. I think Chicago. Hell, I think even Carolina stack is. Well, then again, Deontay Johnson, he's kind of in the air this week. I think Chicago is GPP. I think Cleveland, GPP. I think 49ers GPP stat is GPP. No, yeah, because I think Purdy. I only a lot of people looking at Purdy. I don't think no one's really looking at you this week. What about Rams? Because we're looking at Atwell. We're looking at Karen Williams. What's Stafford looking like this week? Let me go back on Stafford. 5,500 for Stafford. I think Stafford is GPP. 5,500 for Stafford. It's like one of the highest totals. It's 48.5. Maybe Stafford is the GPP play. We got a lot of options this week. Maybe the Rams could be a GBP stack. Alright, let me plug in Rams. I like Atwell. I like Karen Williams. Those are the only two. So San Fran is definitely in your pool. Yeah, I think I'm on San. Yeah, I think the Rams could be GBP. Rams. And then let me put Stafford in that B. Stafford. I don't know about Love, y'all. Like I really don't know what Love's gonna do. I'm gonna take away Love because I don't really know about the receivers. I don't know about Love. I think everyone's on Love, but I'm looking through it and I don't really know who's a good spot. I mean, you got Jaden Reed, Jalen Reed. I mean, but they all had big games last week. I mean, it is the Rams. Don't get me wrong, it is the Rams, but I feel like the Rams might be a problem. I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know who to pick on Green Bay to go off. I just feel like so much value with Carolina. Like Andy Dalton has not been bad. Like Andy Dalton had 17 last week. The week before that, 28. Like, but it is the Bears. I don't know. I just don't know about Green Bay. Like Green Bay, it looks good. Like everything looks green, but it might be a problem. It's a lot of question marks with Green Bay. I don't know. I just don't know about Green Bay. I'm definitely in the air with Green Bay this week. They look like they're at a good spot this week, but then again, I'm like, I don't know who to play. I don't know who's the spot for them this week. I really don't know. All right, let's go to tight end because I think I'm done with the receivers. Tight end's kind of simple for me this week. Let's go to tight ends. I mean, I think you got to look at Kittle against the whole Arizona mess. Even that, I don't know. It's kind of in the air with Kittle. Kittle's always getting hurt and shit. So I do like Kittle, but he is pricey. I'll have to play, like, especially when we're paying these prices. I don't think I'm gonna play Kittle. As much as I think I am, I don't think I am. Especially knowing that you're paying like $6,000 and up for these receivers. I don't know if I'm gonna go Kittle, even though he's in an amazing spot against Arizona. But I still feel like he is a cash spot. I do like Cole Kmet. We just gotta look at the news with him. But I like him in the spot against Carolina. They're one of the worst against the tight ends. So we're looking at Chicago stack. I think that's another play for Kmet here. He's 4,300. I think that's a safe spot in my opinion for his price point. Just for his price point, I think he's a good spot. You know who's been under the radar? It's been this guy Benton Strange for the Colts, going against the Colts for Jacksonville, 3,200. He had 5, 9, 10. He's been definitely under the radar. He did have 11 last time he played the Colts. I think he's a good spot for 3,200. I think he. Let me put Cole Kmet up top for cash. I think Strange, just for his price point. I like this play for him for Jags. Is Ingram still? Is Ingram out? Let me see Ingram. Where's Ingram at? It's really dependent on Ingram. Alright, so I gotta look up Jacksonville. So I gotta keep my eyes on Ingram because he's only been playing well because I ain't gonna say playing well, but he's only been getting fantasy points because Ingram's been out. So I'm gonna go ahead and add him to the list. So Ingram, make sure we check on his ass, make sure he's straight. If he's out, then I think Strange is another good spot if Ingram is out. But he is questionable. And he's 4,600. I do like Zach Ertz again. I mean, he's still producing with his I mean, he's still cheap on DraftKings. 7, 9, and 10 in the last 3. So he's not a bad play. Ertz is still not a bad play. Ain't going against Cleveland. I do like Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry for 39 looks good against Miami. He done pretty good against Miami. He had 6, 17, and 10 in the last 3. Try and think. Tight end. Yeah, Hunter Henry looks good. He's been. Yeah, last time he had 17 was at home against Miami. He had 10 and 17. Yeah, he's been producing against Miami now. So I like Henry.
Daddy,
Yes, boo.
I'm done.
Not yet, almost.
Okay. Almost done. Okay.
So Kittle. Oh, what's his name? Kittle. Komet. I think we gotta look at Henry. He's good value. You know who's been a good value actually for Cincinnati that I haven't seen until now is Eric All Jr. He's 2,700. He has 7, 6, and 7 in the last 3 games, getting 4 targets each game. And I mean, just for his price point, I think Eric All Jr. is definitely somewhere. If you need somebody in the 2,000 range, I think he's definitely a good play here. All Jr. I think he's a great spot. I mean, I was on Gesicki, but I mean, Gesicki, just for his price point, he was a dud for me last week, so that killed me last week. But Eric All has been the guy that's been producing for his price. So I think Eric All, if you want to go that route, is a great play to look at for his price. I think I'm pretty much done. I think that's honestly. I think Eric All is my play. I think he's my play. If I think Ertz still a good spot. But I like All Jr. I think he's definitely, just for his price point, if I need somebody at tight end under 3,000, I think that you got to go that route. Kincaid looks good. He going to need a ball out if, you know what I mean? I think he needs the ball out for his price. I like Strange, but if Ingram's going to play, then that's going to hurt his production there. Yeah, so that's about it on tight end. Let's look at defense. Ooh-wee. Let's see, what? We're not doing bad on live. I think we're still at 2 hours. About to hit. We're still an hour. That's not bad at all. I never know how to open these things.
Are you finished?
No, but we're not yet.
Are you eating a snack now?
I need one. Where's the scissors at? Where's your kid's scissors at?
A copy up here. This one was juice.
Hot.
Hot.
Hot tamales.
It's so hot.
Hot tamales.
Daddy. Daddy. Can I refuse something in your ear, please?
Go out real quick, boo. I'll be out in a second.
Okay. And we can pay after you're done. Yes! They doesn't even right there.
What?
Doesn't even right there. You just stick it in your ear.
Alright, so for defense, I think I'm going to go Patriots for 29.
What's that order here?
The camera, baby girl.
No, we're on the camera.
I think Patriots for this price of 29 is a play. I like Broncos against. I think Broncos, Denver. Broncos should be a good play against the Raiders. I don't really see much with the Raiders this week. I think Green Bay could be a problem for the Rams. Green Bay's defense. I think Green Bay is up there. Yeah, I like Green Bay defense. I just don't know. I really don't know, man. I think Green Bay. I like Green Bay defense. Lala, do not do that, please.
She poked me in the eye.
Say sorry.
Sorry, sissy.
Jacksonville. I like Colts defense. They're 2,600. Colts defense. Colts defense. $2,600 against Jacksonville. I like Packers. What's cash? I think the cash spot would be Seattle. Seattle against Giants. I don't know about the Giants defense. I think Bears is obvious, but I'm not going Bears. I think Carolina still have enough. I think Carolina might do a lot here. I'm not sold on Bears defense against them. I think Seattle is more likely my play for cash for 3,500. But I'm mainly on like the Patriots and Denver. I think those two are my favorites for the price point. Maybe Bills against Houston. I didn't really see who. I think I like Bills too. I think Bills gonna put in work on Stroud, make it hard. Diggs gonna get pissed off. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's gonna be a bad day for Diggs, even though he wants to do right. But I think the Bills defense is gonna definitely be a problem. So I think it's mainly gonna be those three in my opinion. I think the Buffalo defense is going to be a problem for Houston. I mean, $2,800 to me is too cheap for Bills. I thought they would be at least 32, 33, but 28 is to me is too cheap. So I think that's a good spot for them. I wouldn't be surprised if the Giants defense be a problem, but then again, I like I like Broncos a lot here though. 29 is to me is a good spot. But I think Patriots are going to be a better play against Miami. All right, so these are my favorite spots, y'all. Appreciate everybody. Let me just do a quick lineup for DraftKings and FanDuel. All right, let me go and plug it in. All right, let's go ahead and make a quick lineup. Appreciate you, homie. As always, much love, bro. Appreciate you, man. All right. Let's get it. Let's try to figure some shit out. All right. Let's take him off. I don't really want him. I don't want Jennings. Let me highlight him off. Close the door, Olivia, please. I'll be in a second. All right. Let's figure this shit out, y'all. Hey. Fell. My cheese fell. All right. Let's do a Purdy line. You know what? Let me do another one. Let me do a Burrow line real quick. All right, let's do Burrow, Charbonnet, Hubbard, Moore. See, I'm thinking. This is one thing. I'm really thinking the 6,000 range is what it's gonna be this week. But just for the sake of the video, I want to do Burrow, Chase, my boy Yoshi. Where Yoshi at? I think they put Yoshi on this. There he is. Okay, he's in my flex, so let's put Yoshi there. I actually like Bills this week. I'm gonna do Bills for the low. Packers. Well, how much is Patriots? All right, 29. Like Patriots. Yeah, let's do Patriots. Patriots. I'm gonna take him off. I like Atwell, 4,900. Michael Wilson. I like Michael Wilson. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got 75. I got 7,000 left, so I could do. I do like Marvin Harrison. That's not bad. Burrow, Charbonnet, Hubbard, Jamar Chase, Harrison, Wilson, Cole Kmet. I like him. But then again, I want to use that guy. I want to use the other guy. I'm going to use All. Eric All for 27. To where I could open up more on this. I could open up more money here to get like a Pittman. Yeah, like Pittman. Pittman Jr. I like Pittman here. Let's see. I like that a lot with Pittman. I mean, we still got a nice balanced lineup, even with the 8,000 and 7,000. If I switch out Pittman, I think I could put. Let's see who I could take against Allen, Waddle, Jackson, Sutton, Dobbs, Judy, Downs, Atwell. I still like Atwell, but I put Atwell. I mean, he's been producing, so I could get Atwell there. I can still pay up. I don't need to pay up, so I could leave Harrison there. I could go and change my running backs to Mason. That's a nice one. Mason. I like that a lot. Put there. I could do. Let's do Derrick Henry. Okay, so if I do a Derrick Henry in there on the opposite ball, right? So we could use him on the opposite end. Chase, Atwell. I could change Patriots to Bills. Okay, I need $200 left, so I could change Atwell to Wilson. I think Wilson, yep. Wilson is cheap. That's 700. So I mean I could save this one. I like that one. I still want to do I could bump up to like the Packers. Yeah, I like Packers D. I can save that. I could do Patriots. I like that a lot too. Okay, I like that a lot. So I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna change Burrow. I'm gonna put Kyler because I still got his guys on there. So I still keep Murray. I still keep Chase. I got Harrison. I got his other guy Wilson. I could change the Patriots to the Bills. Oh, I like that a lot. Yeah, I love that one too. Yeah, as you can see, you can make a whole different lineup build. I'm gonna put a Uke in this one, make it different. On the opposite end of the game, put a Uke on that side. Marvin, still keep him. Still keep Eric. I think Eric is gonna be my value tight end. I think he's too cheap. I just need him to give me 6 fantasy points. I don't really need that much from him. I like Seattle defense in general. How much is this one? I still got a damn $1,000 left. So who else can I add on this one? Still got Atwell. I still like Atwell. So we got good value. The whole purpose, I mean, that's not bad. But then again, I don't think you have to pay $35 for defense. So I think you could stay within Patriots and Broncos. Let's do Broncos here. Let's do Broncos. How much I got? 700 left. So who else in running backs can I play? I still like Zach there. I think I said about Swift against Carolina. I mean, he's still too cheap too, so I can still put a Uke. And let's change Atwell. I want to get somebody. I mean, I still like Atwell, but I feel like I can get somebody that give us 20. Yeah, let's get Pittman in there. I think he'd be. Yeah, I like that a lot. What's that? 5,000, 50. Yeah, oh yeah, I like that a lot. So we still got Swift, where even though he had his big game last week with 29, I still think he could give us like 20, hopefully like around 20 against his defense. Henry could still give us 20. You could hopefully bounce back, give us 18 plus. Harrison 18 plus. Wilson around 14 plus. Eric around 6 to 7. Pittman hopefully 20 plus. Broncos hopefully 15. And you got Murray at around 20. Hopefully bounce back, give us 20 plus. I like that a lot. Let's go to let's see, Lamar Jackson. Let's do Lamar Jackson. The money we got Atwell. I mean, I could plug Atwell in. That's not bad. I mean, we got 600 left, so I could add. Who else can I add there? I still like Yoshi. I think Yoshi's still a good spot there on the opposite side of the field. Shit, we still got a whole $1,000 left, so I could add like. I still like Zach there. Let's see, how is Zach? Okay. Mason. It's getting a little tricky. I mean, it's not bad. It's not a bad lineup. But I'm not really satisfied. But it's not bad. Just not satisfied. I mean, I like Swift. It still opens enough money. I'm just trying to find more value for that. So I mean, I could change it from him, Pittman to. I mean, Stephon Diggs should be balling. Yeah, Metcalf. You want to go Metcalf? I mean, so it's still good options. You still got good options. You got. It's not bad of a build. You still got good options. So you can still go Diggs if you feel like he gonna go against his squad. Oh, you know. That's not bad. I mean, I still like it because I still like Diggs going against his former team. It's definitely gonna be a lot of tension, but then again, it could be the wrong tension, and who knows, he gets ejected. I mean, it could be a lot of crap going on with that. Let me go ahead and do one with Caleb. Cause I just feel like we have a lot of different avenues, but I feel like with the certain stacks, I feel like you have to play your stacks. So like Caleb, go ahead and plug him in with DJ. If you want to, you could go and plug in Komet. I think that's a nice play to plug in and stack with. I still think Yoshi's a good play. You got Swift. Nice little Chicago stack. I think Marvin's gonna be a problem. I gotta get rid of somebody. The question is who? Oh yeah, I can get rid of Diggs. I want to go. I can still go Atwell if I wanted to, but I want to find another like defense. Have all day Saturday build right behind or 100%, yeah. But like I said, I mean, you got Hubbard. I still think Hubbard on the opposite side could be a problem. To where I could load. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to. I mean, I can still get off of Henry. Got James Cook. I still think he's a good spot. Olivia, no.
Okay.
That's where with kids, you gotta have a third eye when you have kids. Keep that third eye open. And got Atwell. I think he's a good spot still. Got 500 left, so I still think you put Hubbard on there, right? Yeah, that's not bad. I like that too. So yeah, I love that one. That's pretty good. All right, FanDuel. I'm only gonna do like 2 lineups. Y'all already know how my mind is right now, so I'm kind of just rolling with it as of right now. But as you can see, you could just easily lock these guys in. This lock button right here, you could lock this guy. So it keeps it easy for you if you ever use Draft Dashboard, to where if you want to keep a certain a certain team, to where you can lock it in, to where if you want to generate with your favorite players, it'll lock those players still in. So I locked in Burrow, so it's going to keep Burrow. I locked in Chase, so it's going to keep Chase, and it's going to build a lineup around who you lock. So it keeps it makes it simple, to where you want to keep those guys and you want to see where you can build with those guys that you locked in. So that makes it that much easier to use. So I say I lock in Hubbard, and I want to lock in Yoshi with Chase. And let's see what we get. Let's go ahead and generate. So Burrow, added Swift, added Atwell, Metcalf, it bounced back at Metcalf. It was not bad. I think if anything, I'd rather go to Marvin for less, which is not bad. Still got enough money, so let me go and see Kokomet. I like Kokomet. Let's see what his stats. I like Kokomet, but I want to change it up. I want to still use that do all. I like him. Keep it a nice Cincy, but I still want. Who else want? But who on the opposite side for Baltimore is gonna blow? I think if you want to go crazy, if you want to go and get Henry, but then again, it's like, I mean, it's not bad. I just gotta add somebody else in there somehow. Oh yeah, I just gotta change the defense. That's easy. So, that should be easy. Broncos. That's not bad. I like that a lot. You got Broncos, Chase, All, Yoshi, Harrison, Atwell, Henry, Hubbard, Burrow. I like that. So as you can see, you can make great lineups. I'm gonna be definitely using Cincinnati stack, 49er stack, and Arizona. Those are the 3 stacks I'm really high on as of right now. But yo, yeah, the kids could be sneaky. Yeah, man, you gotta have a third eye with these kids. But yo, love y'all, man. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. Red, always my man Patrick. Appreciate you, bro. That's all cash for week 5. All right, share, like the video, and yo, let's do well. And I'll see y'all the next time. Peace.